A cat rescue organization in our region has issued an urgent call for help tonight. This after 19 cats were left without shelter or care following a house fire. Here's CTV's Nick Moore.
These 19 cats were living with an elderly couple in the Sussex area.
The couple were well known in the area as people who would take in any cat who was no longer wanted. But then a number of unfortunate incidents began to pile up.
One is the wife had to go into hospice care. After that, the husband stayed in the house with the cats, and unfortunately there was a house fire, and he could no longer stay there as the house was condemned. So then there was a problem of what are you going to do with the cats?
The animal protection officer contacted Cat Rescue Maritimes, or CARMA.
These are all extremely friendly cats. They're very well socialized to both people and to other cats, obviously, because there are a lot of them, but they also lived with a couple dogs.
The adoption fee has been lowered in an effort to get every cat into a new home.
Well, in the case of these cats, I think they would have been euthanized. And again, these are very friendly cats who were dearly loved, so that would have been very painful to everybody involved.
Unfortunately, I would like to say it is not common, but it is very common. When we go and deal with colonies, sometimes even the caregivers don't know how many they're dealing with. They think they're dealing with 10, 12. Then we go on and we sort of sit there and watch, particularly at feeding time, because that's when they'll come out, and we find there's 25, 30, 35.
CARMA is calling for a provincial plan to look at the overwhelming cat population.
In New Brunswick, there's no hard data. Okay, it's all anecdotal from phone calls. We know in the CARMA chapters how many colonies we're dealing with, but we know because where we don't have chapters and where we can't help, we've had calls for help.
The group has put out a survey to try and find out more information.
It brought to light, for example, in HRM, that there were over 50 colonies, and a couple of those colonies had more than 500 cats on them.
Anybody interested in fostering a cat is being asked to contact the Fredericton chapter of CARMA on their Facebook page. Nick Moore, CTV News, Fredericton.